Hello, so my name's Gian, and for my mini lecture for Chapter 7, I'll be discussing the topic to describe Fitts' law and to explain how it relates to the speed-accuracy trade-off phenomenon. So to start, let's talk about Fitts' law, so we could better emphasize its relation to the speed-accuracy trade-off. So Fitts' law is basically essentially showed us that it's possible to predict movement time for speed accuracy skills. So let's break that down, right? As a reminder from the previous chapter, movement time is that time in between the initiation of a response and the termination of that response, right? So this is what Fitts' law can help us achieve. It can help us calculate and mathematically predict movement time for speed accuracy skills. And he does this through dimensions, which are the target size and the movement distance. And what you need to know about those two dimensions is that the movement time of an individual, like pointing or aiming at a particular target, increases as the target size gets smaller and movement distance gets longer, and vice versa. And I know that sounds a bit complicated, so let's break it down even further, right? So whether it's from a mathematical or practical standpoint, the main aspect of Fitts' law is the inverse property for speed accuracy skills. So like I already mentioned, speed accuracy skills have an inverse relationship. This is why it's known as the speed accuracy trade-off, right? So this means that increasing the speed of a performance of a skill will result in a decrease in accuracy. And because this is an inverse relationship, like I said, decreasing the speed of a performance of a skill will result in an increase in accuracy. So a practical application or example of this would be like playing an instrument. So being a flute player myself, I could 100% tell you that if you asked me to play like some classical piece like Canon in D at 60 beats per minute, I could do that with great accuracy because of the slow speed or tempo in this case, right? But if you ask me to play the same song at 160 beats per minute, that increase in speed will decrease the accuracy of my performance because of the increase in the index of difficulty, which is essentially just a measure of how hard or difficult a skill is. So yeah, that's all I have today for you guys for this mini lecture. Thank you so much for listening.